Hello, Dragon Ball. Right. We are Chili
And Crayle.
of Cosplay Cafe. And hello, you out there on the internet. We are live Dragon Ball. And just in case there is only link, Dragon Ball is charity convention. They are collecting money that's straight to the charity and they decide them goals. Currently, they are donating money to Virgin. So very important cause, very cool.
Very times.
So a little bit about us. Our podcast is called Cosplay Cafe, and this is our first time doing it live.
Screw it, I'm doing it live.
Live in person. Oh, live, but this part of it in person. So, basically, our podcast. So I have do live. Our podcast is focused on celebrating cosplayers of all shapes, sizes, skill levels, all all walks of life, and we try to bring diversity to the community. We like to have different episode, and we just a lot of fun with it.
So if you're here at Dragon Ball and you don't know us and want to learn more in the future before we get into today's topic, which is cosplay on budget, you can go to linktree.com/cosplay cafe podcast and then welcome to there. Can you win a lot more pluses? So we are ready to get into today's topic.
Yeah, let's do it. So we're talking about cosplay on budget because, as we know, cosplay is expensive.
And a lot of our attendees here are also into TikTok and the miniatures and the dice and the terrain and everything for that. Also super expensive. So you want to have a lot left for your costume for that, right?
So you are dressed as Padme, her super extra brand night dress. So tell the viewers at home about how much you spent on this.
Well, how much was the wig?
Oh, I think the wig was maybe $20.
Okay. So we had a $12 wig and the rest of the costume was $12. So this is a set of my grandmother's curtains. Yeah, those are my grandma's curtains that she gave to me back when I was in college. So, around like 2013, 2014, and they had just been sitting in a tote. And surprise, surprise, I got pregnant and needed to figure out a cheap costume put together that I could wear while pregnant. So Kelly was like, "Do you have anything for the Padme look after she's pregnant?" And lo and behold, curtains.
To be fair, I did buy the pearls a while ago, so I don't know how much I spent on the pearls. I'm sure those were probably like $15 in both.
Yeah.
So
Pearls many costumes because that's also going to be for a childlike empress headdress, and we thought we were going to use them for a mermaid. Like the pearls out of that $15 giant bulk bag still only a couple dollars worth of pearls.
you'll wear your grandma's curtains. You'll look incredible. Doesn't rhyme. Every episode is a musical episode, and it's not a two.
It never is. We originally, so we do I'm Too Sexy for my cosplay. I'm gonna go cosplay that way mark. And we originally wanted to make enough money off the podcast to buy the rights to play the Right Said Red song. And our fans were like, "No, you guys have to keep singing it out of tune. It's hilarious." So we just rip on it, we do what we feel like in the moment.
And Cool Gamer at home says hi. Hi, Cool Gamer. We appreciate you. So, and then Jason Smith says, "Hey, you guys from the 731 Ghostbusters season. We appreciate you too." So, yeah, basically, if you have leftover curtains or you have leftover fabric, that is a great way to save money. Dig into your stash, y'all. Also, if you don't have leftover curtains, sometimes Goodwill has leftover curtains.
Also, sometimes if you find clearance curtains or clearance blankets or things like that, even at a regular retail like Walmart style store, it may be less expensive to buy both the fabric in the right color or a partial bolt or anything. So like you can get pretty creative with the different places you look to buy fabric. In fact, if you need leather for say like a shin guard and a couple of leather bracers, go look for a beat up leather trench coat at a secondhand shop and cut it into like the long back panels and stuff out of that leather coat. There you go, that's leather for you. You'll have to reline the inside of it, so you need a little patience to do it that way. It's a lot cheaper than buying new leather.
Very true. My costume also was a bit of a budget costume. So I got the dress from Amazon for maybe $20, and then the red fabric was from my stash, left over from making a Supergirl skirt. So it was leftover fabric because the Black Widow symbol didn't need a lot of fabric, so I didn't need to go out and buy more fabric. If I had, I would only gotten into yards. And had that red trim to go around the symbol just to make it look cleaner. And the earrings were a nice little find for like $3 on clearance at Walmart. And then, okay, the bracers probably would have been the most expensive part of the outfit, but I already had them because I do a lot of cosplay. I know, right? Yeah. So even McDonald's says hey. Also,
Thanks for stopping me, David.
also we have an amazing cosplayer here. So we're gonna do our. Do you want to do the cosplay catwalk early? Are you feeling brave? Do you want to?
I'm okay, brave.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
We're gonna show up our costumes
Yeah,
right now.
early.
So,
Is another chair?
Uh,
Can you get up there?
step up. I think I can.
Can you work? Look,
Padme will be up in just a second. I'm gonna stay down here to do our text board until the last moment. Well. Yes, the boots. So good.
license. What's it? They're streaming.
Okay, how about now?
Okay, there we go.
Sorry.
We're having technical difficulties here in the live setup.
That like was good. That yeah. It's not working.
And you look updated. Say what I mean. And I'm looking for. Sure, this is cosplay. Yeah. Oh, it's quite that's the
Pretty little.
And our viewers back home, you may or may not have been able to hear a lot of that because our streaming microphone is all the way down here. So yeah, basically we've invited all the other cosplayers who may or may not be close by. The cosplay competition is coming up really soon. So a lot of the cosplayers are away getting their final touches together. So we've not got any more visitors. I'm gonna address a few more of your comments and then we'll get back into cosplay on a budget.
Hi, Carl. Carl says, hi, cool gamer. Are you getting some problems on your end too? So we're broadcasting live from a con. So the sound is not going to be great. I'm sorry, y'all. We're doing our best.
We're doing the best we can, yeah.
But and then Mark Desjardins also says bonjour from Fort Wayne. Wish I could be there. Have fun. I wish you'd be there too. We're in Wisconsin. If anyone missed that, at the Grand Geneva, which is an absolutely beautiful resort. And we're currently at Dragonfall Con, which is a charity gaming con. The link below is to their charity donations link in case any of y'all are feeling generous. Their plan right now is to put the funds towards hurricane relief. So if you wanted to check their link out and see if that's something that, if you have the funds, see if that's something you're willing to donate to. Yep, like Carl said, live broadcast, you can only do so much. So what are some other tips that you can think of, Crayle, for save money on your cosplay?
Well, a lot of craft stores will honor the coupons from other craft stores. So you don't have to drive around to multiple craft stores, find out which ones do that, and take all your coupons in there. Couponing is your friend. Also, a lot of craft stores have rewards and loyalty programs now. So that if you're a regular cosplayer, you're buying stuff all the time, you can get extra coupons that you earn over time. That one is really important. And also, like, hashtag not a sponsor, but Elf Makeup, ELF, has stuff that drugstore putting in, but or better, but like way cheaper. You'll look at it and be like, what do you mean this lipstick is only $3? Must be terrible, but it's not terrible. You just need to make sure you use your primers and your like fixative sprays stuff, which you should be doing anyway. So, yeah.
Very true. Carl, we love you. He says you both look lovely at least. Haha. We do love you, Carl. And I would say just always shop around and check prices, check online, check your local stores, check with other cosplayers. Sometimes other cosplayers have things in their stash that they would be willing to trade. So that's definitely a thing. Look at your old clothes and see if you have anything that you're willing to cut up. Because a lot of times that is a way to save money fabric. Because as we all know, fabric costs are super expensive right now.
I'm about to give you the most unpopular piece of cosplay budget advice, though, and that is you have to give yourself plenty of time. You don't have time to shop around when you're con crunching. You don't have time to like prepare or wait to build up points in your loyalty program. You're going to end up making more mistakes when you con crunch. You have to go out and buy something again or a duplicate of something, and you won't have time to borrow something from a friend who lives a town over, and then you'll have to go buy that tool yourself. Like, even if it's just, oh no, I have picking shoots, which happened to me for this costume that I'm wearing right I needed it by this weekend. When they didn't come in time on Amazon, we had to go buy another pair
For
at
twice the
Walmart.
price.
Twice the price. So, I know for a lot of us that's really unpopular. We wait until we've got like pressure to start, but you're really not going to stick to your budget if you make your costume at the last minute, unless you have a really, really huge session. Everything you need is already there. So, and even then, the stuff that's in your stash, like you did already pay for that. So, if you have a big backup stash, it's probably has lost too much of stuff when you were rushing some other time and couldn't like afford to not have what you needed or whatever. So give yourself enough time. It's the least popular piece of cosplay on a budget advice we've got, but it's really important, and we're bad at following it.
So bad. I love this piece of advice from Jason Smith. We use a lot of old hardware stuff. One of our guys made a bubbling mood slime display from an old coffee maker. That is amazing. I kind of want to see the breakdown from that, but yeah, old hardware, broken down stuff, that makes the best props and the cheapest. My gosh. So if you have the know-how, if you're willing to ask and follow tutorials, you can save a lot of money that way. Or you just start looking at things in new, fresh ways and go, okay, what else could this be? Once you start doing that, it's amazing. Your whole crafting world opens up.
This is not necessarily about building your actual costume, but another way to get impressive photos or have an impressive event is to so there are parks, public libraries, a lot of places where you can go to take photos, and sometimes it might not seem ideal, especially if you don't have practice taking photographs outdoors or in sunlight or in public or whatever. There are a lot of articles online for beginning photographers to help you figure out what time to go, and that's another thing. If you give yourself more time to plan ahead, you can call the librarian and ask their lowest traffic times are, or you can look up reviews of the park. Like on Google, you can see what hours parks have the most visitors in them sometimes. And so then you don't have to buy backdrops or pay a permit to go into like a state park, or like you need to buy something someplace in order to be able to get your photographs done. So that helps also. I will say we've had photographers on to ask about ways to do photography on a budget also. And a lot of them say using your phone is not making you the quality. We use our phone pretty often to get pretty good photos, but if you're trying to get into like real techniques and stuff like that, there are a lot of used cameras out there, and a lot of photographers, especially if they've never run like a class or anything, will help you figure out a way to do that on a budget as well. So being your own photographer, Kelly and I have learned a lot in the last, oh gosh, we've had our 6 or 7 year Phoenix Sisters anniversary.
Yeah.
About how to photograph each other. So then we're not paying a photographer. We love getting to pay photographers big enough, but when we can afford it, there are so many talented photographers out there. But,
and when we can make the schedule of work, my gosh.
Yeah, it's like trying to get a D&D group to actually meet up sometimes to get more than one cosplayer and a photographer in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have other cosplay on a budget factoids?
So if you don't have a 3D printer, look into your local library and see what tools they have and if they have a makerspace. Yeah, we use my local library to 3D print Crayle's handmade brooch for 70 sets. So a lot of local libraries are starting to beef up their tech areas, and so you might have one within driving distance, assuming that you drive. I keep forgetting that that's an option, even though it's the library that's 15 minutes from me. And we went in and they have my library, y'all. It has a laser cutter. It has like a t-shirt machine. It has a Cricut. I'm like, Why do I not go here, Bob?
They have a sublimation printer. Okay, like
And this is a small town country library. This is not like a bougie area. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that y'all might have libraries near you that have similar. This is not a rich area. I promise. Crayle's been there. Can confirm. So look into what your local library has. Your local library also may have a sewing machine that you can use if you don't have a sewing machine or a working or good sewing machine, or if you need to take crafting classes, your local library might be a good resource. Basically, libraries are awesome and we should just support them and protect them. It's my rant. So look into that. Really just I kind of whenever I go thrift shopping or after Halloween, I have a whole list of costumes I'm working on. And so I just kind of look for things that might work for those costumes when I have the budget. Look for things on clearance, even when you're not on a crunch. Like really that costume making takes time and it takes time to shop around. Things can either be cheap, fast, or high quality. You can usually pick two of the three. You cannot have all three. So definitely hit up those after Halloween sales though. And a lot of the Halloween costumes that are out now, even if they're not perfect quality, a little paint, a little nip and tuck, and you'd be surprised.
yeah, the prop sections especially, like it's a little hard to alter the garments that come in the Halloween packages, but the prop sections and the accessory sections, it's like, okay, here's this ear-shaped crown, but it has supports to hold up suns and moons. I don't need the sun and moon. I could use those supports, put my own foam light charms on, buy it, break it, remake it, you know, just wait till right after Halloween and you have a list though. Do not go after Halloween sale and just buy every single thing that you think looks cool. That's not going to help your budget just because the items were clearance. If you buy so much more stuff you're gonna hang on to for 3 years, like, well, I thought I might, like, take a break.
Guilty. I feel attacked right now. I came out to have a good time.
Yeah, that's a good cosplay budgeting and piece of advice in general is to take list when you go. Because then you're going to be able to consider, like, do I actually need this thing or do I just think I need it and update it? Like, if you buy something, mark it off of your list or else you buy duplicates. So,
Oh no. Also organize, because I have had to rebuy things so many times before I started organizing my cosplay section. So I have multiple things, y'all. Which is also why you should reach out to cosplayers, especially once they're organizing. If you see a cosplayer organizing, reach out to them and be like, "Hey, I need such and such thing. Are you willing to trade me?" They probably have multiple of them if they're in the middle of an organizing project, and they probably found it.
yeah, no, if you see like a cosplay page you're following, even that's like, here's a picture of this cosplay area that I need to clean up. Be like, hey, if you find duplicates or stuff that doesn't fit you anymore, please let me know you have and offer to trade. Don't just like vulture in people's stuff and like
Yeah.
be like, hey, give me everything you don't want. Like it needs to be stuff you actually need because they're still gonna have to ship it to you and set it aside for you. And if they're on a big organizing kit, they're already busy. So make sure you are polite. Don't be entitled about it. Offer to trade or pay the shipping or something like that. But if you see a cosplayer in like a big organizing frenzy, they're probably gonna find stuff that they're looking for new homes for.
Yep. Speaking of which, I am looking for new homes for some stuff. So, like, if y'all are looking for cheap stuff, message me. Maybe have it. I will ask you to pay shipping. We'll see. Because I have been on an organizing kick. So you know what? There. And I have purchased duplicates. Like I said, ugh, organization. It's the worst. Worth it though. So yeah. Other than that, is there anything else that we covered in past panels? I'm trying to think. And then,
Those are our biggest points. How we are ending the show a little early today, not even a full hour, because we didn't have a guest. We don't have the guest submissions to go through. You guys have been submitting photos in the guest submission section are amazing, by the way, but the attendees out here wouldn't be able to see them. So that's why we're not showing you all off this week. It's not personal. We still love your costumes so
Yes.
much.
also, we don't want to submit you all at home to the noise. Like, thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you all. So, and there's a lot going on here. This con is amazing, though. If you are in the area, definitely attend it next year or attend it tomorrow if you're really close. But we love you all.
And don't forget to check out that donation link, scrolling at the bottom. Okay, again, they can see where all the money goes since they formed their own organization for it. And right now they're working with they gave us the names of like specific other relief organizations that I can't remember right now. The pregnancy brain, but they're working on hurricane relief right now, just really time sensitive. So just make sure you hit up that donation link if you're able.
Yep. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Bye.